Well, it's a beautiful early winter, early afternoon. Me and my walking stick, Giuseppe, that you see here, we're just going to head down to the river here. We're at the Veta River in Chilliwack. Let's go and see if we can find any interesting rocks and have a nice hike while we're at it. So this one here has some bands of quartz through it. I'll cut those in half later on in the video here and see what they look like. I just like the look of this one because it's got some sort of metal content in it. Not really sure what it is. Well, there's a beautiful piece. I think I'm just going to stoop over, pick this one up, take this one with me. This is going to turn into something beautiful. I just know once I cut that up. Into the pocket it goes. So down the river, I don't know if you can see them. There's a couple guys there fishing. This is just what I've walked down to. There's tons and tons of rocks. I'm more into the small ones, so I don't go and pick up any of the big ones. I probably should and cut them up later, but this is my day on the lower Veta River in Chilliwack, British Columbia. Thanks for joining along today. Let's go see what we can find. Now this one caught my attention. I just picked it up. It just caught my attention because of the colors. You never know what they're like until you cut them open. We'll take these back and cut them open, and I'll show you what we find inside. Sometimes it's magic, sometimes it's tragic. Well, there's a beautiful piece. Sometimes I just wish I could carry some of these big ones home and cut them up. I don't have the saw, and I don't have the back to do it anymore. But if you look around with me here, there's just some beautiful, interesting little pieces. And we're right at the river right now. Here's another beautiful piece. I have no idea what it is. Once we cut some of these open, when I get them back to my place, then we'll have a better idea, and I'll look them up and I'll fill you in. Just another beautiful specimen. You never know what you're going to run into on the river. This is a crazy day. I don't know if you can hear the music over there, but we're right out in the middle of rustic peacefulness, and somebody there is blasting their boombox, but that's okay. To each his own. Here's another absolutely stunning piece. I just know that some of these, when they're cut open, are going to be beautiful. Some of them are duds. You don't always know what you're going to get. I'm having fun, get some fresh air, get out for a walk, pick up some beautiful pieces and see what they turn out like. Well, this one here, I ran it through my rock identifier, and it says that it's a piece of quartz. The reason it caught my attention is these beautiful colors on the side. I'll cut a slab or two out of there and we'll get a beautiful pendant or two, provided by nature. And once again, there's my walking stick, Giuseppe, next to a piece of quartz, just to give you some perspective of scale, what the size of these are. And what a beautiful specimen this is. You can't really see it, but it's purpley red with white bands through it. Now I understand why people buy themselves bigger rocks, rock saws. You can see by my hand, this is a big rock. I don't have a saw big enough to cut that. I wish I could take it with me. So stick around. The rocks that you saw that I picked up, I'm going to take them back to my motorhome and give them a bit of a cut. Now this is what it looks like surrounding where I live in my motorhome in beautiful Cultus Lake, British Columbia. So if you want to get into this hobby and do some rock cutting, I bought this cheap tile saw for $40. I found it on Facebook Marketplace. As you notice, I've turned the noise down so we don't have to listen to the saw. And I'm kind of moving this through so I don't bore you, so you don't sit there for 3 or 4 minutes having to watch the cut. You'll see there's what it looks like. We got a beautiful cut out of that one. That'll turn into a couple of lovely pendants. Next up in the lineup, we've got a piece of granite with some quartz banding through it. So let's cut this in half and have a look and see what it looks like. We'll turn the cut up fairly quick so you don't have to sit and watch. Just hang on for just a second and we'll give you an idea of what this looks like inside. I just picked them up because they look interesting. They're just regular rocks right off the river. And now let's have a look inside and see what we got out of this one. It looks like it's going to be rather interesting. Now this one I picked up strictly because of the interesting coloring on the outside. No idea what it'll look like on the inside. A lot of these I haven't had a chance to look up and see what they are. If you happen to know what they are while you're watching, I'd be glad to have your comments. Send me some information on what they are, and thank you very much. Now this next one didn't look like much when I started cutting it, but as I got through and finished, it has some gorgeous colors inside, which you'll see here momentarily. I want to thank you today for stopping by the channel. And now what? This is Rick. Stick around because a couple of weeks from now I'm heading back down to the Cabo San Lucas, La Paz, Mexico area. I'll be bringing you some videos there of some of my rock hounding, some of the places to eat, and just a little information to make your visits to more Mexico a little easier, and you'll already have some the inside scoop on what to do when you arrive. Thanks again. I'll leave you to look at the rest of these cuts. Talk to you soon. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. It helps us to make more in the future. And on that note, if there's anything you'd like to see in the future, please let us know and we'll try to accommodate. Once again, thanks, and have yourself a great day. Enjoy the rest of the video.